of all, what is this helmet here for?
Oh, that's how I came in. I rode in.
Wait, what?
Oh, so I ride a motorcycle.
You're part of Biker Girls, I hear.
Yes, I am.
Wow. How long have you been riding for?
For 2 years.
I see. Wait, what piqued your interest in motorcycles, which is why you decided to become a rider?
You know, I'll tell you this, COVID.
Oh.
COVID. So if COVID didn't kill me,
nothing can kill you.
Nothing will kill me.
I see.
So it was COVID.
I mean, if you say it was COVID, what was happening in your life, which is why you decided to join the Biker Girls, if that's how it started?
I'd always put to the back burner the need to do something different. Mm-hmm. So COVID gave me the wonderful opportunity, like, hey, you know what? Just do it.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
Just do it. And also, it gave me a sense of belongingness in this community, the biking world.
Yeah.
So it was a win-win for me.
Haven't you been scared every time you jump on a bike?
No, those emotions rather makes me more careful.
Okay.
And more aware of my surroundings. So you know what? I think when you ride, it makes you appreciate better the need to use your driving mirrors.
Ah, yeah.
I would say before you learn to drive, everyone should take a lesson in riding, because then you understand why you should always check your blind spots for motorcycles.
It's quite a scary one. I've been on a motorbike maybe once or twice. I vowed never to go on again.
You trusted your life with them.
Oh, wow. Listen, it was incredible. But even beyond that, I'm sure everybody's waiting to hear about your expedition with the other guys. There were 13 of you. 13 of us. And you were the only female.
Yes.
How did you even find out about this? How did you join the team? Tell us all about that.
Prior to this, it wasn't supposed to be a media buzz. We just wanted to travel. Like, why not? So started with a few bottles of beer or wine. And we just wanted to travel because we know people from Europe come to Africa. So why don't we do the reverse? We must tell or change the narrative that Africans don't need to cross the Sahara through all these dubious means. We had to change that narrative. So why not? We have the cars, we have the roads. Africa is beautiful. Let's explore. Let's see for ourselves. Let's see the Wonderlust. And there we have it.
And how was the experience like? Especially knowing that you were the only female.
Being the only female, I wasn't lonely, that I'll say.
Okay.
I wasn't lonely at all because I was shielded. You know, there was a sense of team, being part of the team, the bigger picture. We look out for each other. We showed the lady, of course.
Yeah.
But it gave me a better practicality on how we work together as, you know, the group dynamism, how it all plays into something good. So, yes, I was shielded a lot. There are times we had our issues, but in all, it was a great experience.
When you say issues, what were some of these issues that you encountered?
Oh, okay. So issues with, you know, like, I don't even know which one to pick, but issues with timing or having to wake up early and for a girl, for a woman, you know, I need my beauty sleep. But they were very, very considerate. They were very considerate and shielded, well shielded. So.
You didn't have to do your makeup and waste everybody's time. Because I remember when I spoke to Saka, he was like, you know this thing, when we say 4, it's 4 a.m.
It has to be 4.
And we can't have a woman who's now going to say, let me draw my eyebrows, which takes another 30 minutes.
There was no room to be the weakest link because you want to be a part of this. It would be like, so you have to make sure you are not the weakest link. Get on, go with them.
How did you feel about making it? Because you made it to a certain point. You didn't make it into London.
No, my intentions wasn't to make it to London.
What were your intentions?
To get to Morocco. I had to get back to work.
Okay, tell us a bit about that, because I'm sure that everybody else on the team had a job, but they still decided to go all the way. Why did you have to now think about work at that point? Were you not able to get some time off to go on this historic journey?
No, so Shoemaking, before taking on a trip, is very busy fixing cars. Okay. And my business has thrived based on referrals, so it's growing very organically. Okay. Now people come in, I want to fix my car. I cannot afford to say no. I have to make sure it's done.
You fix cars?
Yes, I do. I fix cars.
Wow.
I'm an auto technician.
Okay. So, I mean, bringing it into local parlance, what we call fitter.
Yes.
You are a female fitter.
Fitter.
Is that not, first of all, a boring job, secondly, a difficult job for a woman?
No, every day is something new. Believe me, Bella, it's never a down moment. in my field, in my world, there is never, ever a dull moment.
It's exciting when you're under the car and you're looking for faults.
Just even the customer relations. You know, they come in and your bar, you know, and my name is Nana, which is quite unisex. So come in and the expectation is different. And yes, you're underneath and you want to say, okay, so she's sexy, she's nice. Can she really fix my car? So they come in and you have to know your craft to be able to have the credibility. Because there's one thing coming in as a woman because you're curious. But to hold them, to hold their interest, to keep them coming, you have to have the credibility.
That's interesting. Well, I'll let you hold on. You see the beautiful display of shoes here? I'm sure you saw it and instantly thought it was a man who made them, right? Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but it's a female who actually did this. And she's joining us, Nuzia Shoes. Why did I sort of was expecting that she would wear one of the boots while she was coming. And then I saw that she was in heels. Hi, Nuzia, how are you?
I'm well, yourself?
I'm good, thank you. First of all, do you make only men's shoes or you make some for women too?
I do make women's stuff.
You do women's stuff too?
Yeah.
How long have you been making shoes for?
Total, I would say since 2015, no? Maybe about 7 years now.
7 years?
Yes, 7 years.
What would make you want to make shoes for, I wouldn't say men, because you said it's unisex, but what pushed you into this?
I think it's where I started from.
Where did you start from?
The person I went to learn from who was doing male stuff. So I think he kind of introduced me into it. But I'm sure if I had told the line of someone who makes lady stuff,
then you'd have made.
Yes, so I'm sure it's where I started
What
from.
took you into the world of shoes?
By accident.
Okay, tell us about that.
After school. Previously, I was just retailing it. Somebody was making it for me and I was retailing it. After a while, the behavior became a bit comme-ci, so I decided to look for someone else to make them for me. Okay. And then I met someone who said, why don't you learn? I'll teach you for a month. So come, I will teach you for a month.
You learned how to make these shoes in a month?
He said he would teach me in a month.
How long did it take for you to learn?
I'm still in it, so it's been 7 years since then.
Oh, well, I guess because every shoe you do, something new comes up and you have to learn something.
Yes, but even then, I didn't start making shoes then. It was just slippers and sandals.
Okay.
I did that for a while, then I went to get a job. After doing the job, I realized my heart wasn't there, so I came back to doing
What job did you get?
I've worked offshore for a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I came back to doing shoes. And
Offshore?
that's what I've been doing since.
How many years were you offshore for?
I worked offshore about for like a year. That was during my national service and then post-national service.
You were cut off from the world, literally, or?
You're not cut off from the world. You can communicate. You can do everything. I mean, you can make calls, everything. Just that you can't step outside. You can't, I'm not going for a walk. It has to be an enclosed area on the ship, so.
For a whole year?
No, you go there. You can't stay on the ship for a year.
I thought you said you were there for a year.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Something will happen here. You can't do that.
Oh, it's not that easy?
No, it's not easy. It's not easy being in an enclosed, like Big Brother. You're in an enclosed space. For even 30 days or even a week, you won't feel comfortable, trust me.
Were you the only female?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes, yes. It's a wholly a man crew. So maybe you could be 100 people and then probably you're the only lady or maybe like 2 ladies.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. I know we came to talk about shoes, but I've discovered something even exciting as well.
Yes.
2 ladies, sometimes just you on a ship.
Yes.
How do you manage?
You have your own room.
I know, but sometimes you want to gossip with your female friends.
That depends. I think it's nicer gossiping with men. The men gossip. The men can gossip.
So it's even better.
It's even better. It's even better.
But what about it made you decide not to continue being offshore?
I searched for a job afterwards. I wasn't getting any, and I was tired. Searching for a job is a full-time job in this country.
Yeah.
I got tired.
Without salary.
Exactly. No one pays you, and I got tired. And I was like, I've been interested in shoes. I mean, I'm always looking out for what people wear for a very long time. So, I mean, why don't I just develop? And since I entered, I really haven't looked back. I've just been going like that.
I can imagine what your shoe closet looks like. For someone who is very interested, how many pairs of shoes do you have as a shoemaker yourself?
If I tell you, because I make, so let me tell you, because it's like the carpenter, because the carpenter knows that I can make stuff at any time, she doesn't bother.
Yeah.
So the only things I'm really concerned about is the ones I wear at work.
Okay.
That one, I always make sure, say, I have something to wear at work, but when I'm going somewhere, I have to quickly make something for myself.
For yourself. Oh, so every time you're going out, you make new shoes. How nice.
It could, like, you know, coming here, I was conflicted between wearing the pair of Brooks I make for ladies or going for heels. And I was like, no, I want to go for heels.
Just for change. You don't want to be predictable.
Yes, I don't want to be predictable.
7 years of making shoes and learning on the job every day. Yeah. And being a woman doing something that men do. What have been some of your challenges?
It's crazy.
Tell us.
Your energy. It's a physical, it's a man's thing. So the energy. Yeah. I do long hours. Sometimes I work throughout the night. I sleep at work. I don't know how many women will be able to do that. So I would like to call him my manager, Caleb Kuda, and he will sometimes call me, and maybe it's 12 midnight and I'm working. Once you go home, I'm like, no, I'm sleeping here today because I'm trying to meet deadline. So I don't know how many women will be ready to leave their comfortable bed and go home and then sleep and be at work and then probably sleep on some lousy mattress because they need to get the work done. And then, apart from the long hours, your energy. Are you ready to look, on a normal day, I'm not dressed this, I'm not in heels.
You don't look this fly.
No, I don't look this fly.
With your red lipstick and all that.
I don't wear makeup at all on a normal day. My job does not allow me. I sweat a lot, so my job does not allow me to look fly. I mean, probably some Crocs and shorts, and my t-shirt is stained. So if you're on the fly scale, you can't do this. This won't be for you. Yeah. You have to be on a bit of, I don't mind looking shabby too. She gets what I'm talking about because your clothes are stained with probably engine oil, your finger. I can't wear nails. You would love to? I don't want to. Oh, okay. They make me handicapped. I can't do a lot of my, because if you weren't doing this job, I'm sure you do all those things, right? Wear nails. No, or it's just not your thing anyway. It's really not my thing. So it's probably like I'm towing a particular. It's just not my thing because I'm sure someone who is a very girly person won't be able to also do that. That's true. So that's the other part. And then you need financial input every time. I always say of all the artisan jobs in Ghana, if you go to the tailor and the tailor is to sew a dress, so you go with a fabric. So you are giving the tailor something to work with. The shoemaker, you have to pre-finance it. I need to have the materials there by the time you come. Exactly. So if you come to me on Tuesday and say, I need a white shoe, I'm not now going to town to search for white leather. I should have white leather there. Oh, I shouldn't bring my white leather to you. You can't bring me leather because probably the leather you think I can work with is not appropriate for the job. There's different leathers for shoes, different leathers for slippers, different leather for belts. Wow. Yeah, the flexibility is not the same. And the one we use for a belt is different from what you use for a slipper or a shoe. Yeah. You need to know all these things. Yeah, you need to. I see. Not an easy one for you. So how have you been able to last all these years? I've had support from my friends. I have people who bankroll me. Oh, I have to mention their name on this set. Caleb bankrolls me a lot. Caleb Kuda? Yes. Hey, Caleb, you have money like that? He supports, he's my biggest support. I need to say thank you to him. That's nice. And then my family also comes in to support me a lot of the time. And my friend Amos Katspo of Girls Guy Ghana. Thank you so much. I see. Okay, I can imagine. I saw you nodding throughout. You hold on. Hold on. We'll find a way to connect the conversation shortly. But let me also bring the CEO of Creatix GH. Now, if we talk about graphic designers installing 3D signages and stuff, again, you usually would see the guys doing that work. But there's a woman who actually does that here in Ghana, and she's going to share her story with us. So please put your hands together for Mary Abba Bachman. Good to see you, Mary. Have a seat, have a seat. So you also like to do things that men do, and you like to do it better? Yes. How did you find yourself in 3D signages? What is it, first of all?
Okay, so 3D signages usually like letters. Yeah,
that's what I see behind me.
Yeah, so we do like facial signages, pylons, indoor signs to help brand your office space, your shop, your studio, stuff like that. Did you grow up wanting to do this? So, Bella actually started from graphic designing. Okay. Yeah. So in school, I studied communication design in KNUST. When I completed, and then I did my national service at Center Stage Limited, where I was a graphic designer for about 3 years. Yeah. Yeah. And then I quit in 2020 because I wanted to try something different.
You didn't have a job yet, but you quit.
Yes.
Who does that?
Me.
How long did you have to wait to figure out what next?
I didn't wait long because as I was there, I was thinking of different things that I could do. I was tired of, same old designs and stuff like that.
So let's say I'm tired of this show. I can just decide to quit today.
You have to know what you want to do first before you leave.
Quit. Okay. And then this came along.
Yeah, my father is an architect, so he usually deals with architectural projects, of course, like buildings and stuff. Yeah, so usually he works with people who are into signage consultants. And he was like, Frempama, you can do this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, graphic design and signage is not so different. It's still in the art space.
Yeah.
It's just more of a production side as to being indoors, working on the iMac and stuff and designing with Photoshop. Yeah.
So at least you had some form of inspiration because you're saying that you grew up with your dad being an architect.
Yeah, he inspires me a lot.
So it was an easy journey for you then. You didn't have to struggle much to explain to people that, okay, this is what I do, because you already had seen someone do it.
I wouldn't say it was easy.
Okay.
Yeah, because the transition was not so easy. Because being a graphic designer, you're so used to the softwares, right? Whether being a 3D animator or editing with Photoshop or creating logos with Illustrator and stuff like that. Now you're moving onto the field where you're taking measurements, you have to deal with clients, you have to take into consideration construction like slab work. If I'm creating a pylon, I need to make sure the anchor is really, all those things, like you have to put them into consideration. Because if I should put up a pylon, pylons are like 18 feet to 24 feet high.
As if we know what pylons are.
Pylons are freestanding signs. So you know the Shell filling station sign where they have the prizes on it, that's the pylon.
Oh, that's a pylon.
Yes.
Oh, I've learned something new. Have you also learned something new? Then put your hands together. Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of structural engineering takes place to make sure those things don't just fall off.
And all that is your job?
Yes, please.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're competing with the men?
Yeah.
How easy or difficult is this?
For me, I love challenges, so it's exciting for me.
It's exciting, even when the men are pushing you into some corner and saying, no, she's a woman, don't give it to her. Do you have moments like that? Where the men try to sabotage you? A lot?
A lot.
Tell us about that. Give us an example of one time it happened.
Okay, so I was bidding for a job, right? And when we entered the conference room, I don't want to mention.
No, don't mention names, yeah.
So when we entered the conference room, the first thing, even the females, like the women there on the board were like, into way no babe sign Nana. Like,
wow.
Yeah. Like, I just feel like I'm smallish. Or like,
and you're a female too.
Yeah, and I'm a female, so they're like, okay, let's see what she has. So usually what I do is I start with 3D drawings, like architectural drawings or like designs, yes. And then I explain the concept. I'll show you like different, designs and then how you're going to go about it. I'll do the diagrams and everything for you to see. If I'm able to sell it out to you, then...
Tell me you won that contract, girl.
I did.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. And many more.
And many more.
I thought when you were walking out here, like, look at them.
My works. I'm sure you guys have seen my work, but you don't know.
Tell us
I'm the one being Casa Solutions on the Boundary Road, East Legon.
That's your work?
Yeah, under Bridge Mall pylon. What I'm mentioning are all like pylons.
Okay.
I recently did a job for Lokita. I've done work for Stanchart. I've done.
Hey, you're bankrolling, huh? I want to see your accounts.
We are getting there.
Is the money in your home? Is it in your account or in your home?
This is my account.
It's in your account. Yes. So if you come to your house, we won't find any.
Oh, no.
But I like something you said, and maybe I should bring Nana in, because she's talking about how she was sometimes sabotaged. Not even by just men, but even women will look at her and downplay her efforts. Did you also experience that?
Yes, in so many ways, just like her. So the thing is, competency should not be based on gender.
Yeah.
And that's a narrative we three are trying to push to change. We need to change that narrative. There's been instances where they come in and just because it's a woman, they would rather not even talk to me at all. They would rather bypass and go and see one of my, I like to call my workers colleagues. I don't call them workers. So they'd rather bypass and speak to my colleagues just because it's a woman, forgetting that I'm the one going to do the job.
Even when they know you are the boss?
They know it's Nana. See,
so
that's the thing. They assume Nana has to be a man.
How does that make you feel?
No, that is a challenge. So, like, I have to work twice as much, research twice as much, make sure I'm credible. So when I talk to you, like, oh, okay, she knows her stuff.
But that's unfair to women.
Well,
because research twice as much, work twice as much.
Yeah,
even that, sometimes you do twice as much and they still look down on you.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah, there was a situation where I don't know, I should put them on blast.
No, don't mention, please. I don't want to be seen. I don't have money.
But yeah, I presented a design to them. They wanted us to pre-finance it. So sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did the 3D drawings. I showed them everything. And they liked the idea, told me that, okay, we're going to push through for it. So I was waiting for like a week for payment to push through. And nothing was coming to the account. So then I called their manager and I was like, what's happening? Before I realized they had opened the place and it's my design.
What?
Yes, that they have fabricated.
I hope you sued them. You didn't?
We were working on
Nana,
that.
only lawyer. Don't you have a lawyer that we can make some money?
All my friends are lawyers.
What did you do about it?
Yeah, so I confronted the manager, right? Usually I work with the marketing team. You know, they are in charge of branding and advertising. Exactly. And he said, oh, he had no idea that he was on leave, so he had no idea that they had actually taken the design and given it to a different signage company to handle.
What does he mean?
But that's not an excuse if you ask him.
What did you do beyond that?
So we're still handling it.
Oh, you're still handling it?
Yeah, still.
Well, I hope you're compensated because that's unfair.
I have to be because I put hours, did so many designs, and only for you to just steal my intellectual property and just...
I have 5 lawyers, number 1.
5 good lawyers.
Yeah, it's my work that's there. And there were emails, you know, in and out. So there's proof that, you know, I was interacting with you guys. I kept sending you designs. You gave me pressure, keep pressuring me. And only for me to see you guys have erected a whole 24-feet pylon with my design.
You didn't call your father. Me, I used to live in Teshi. We'll all go with our pants and go and make noise. We'll come back, we'll play some games and we'll talk some more. So please don't go anywhere. Keep watching. It's The Day Show.